So right now I'm on my way to a place called Jerome, which is northwest of Phoenix. Beautiful, beautiful scenic ride through the mountains. So I'm riding right now. Fuck it. A Harley Davidson Road King. Harley Davidson Road King. No idea what engine it is, but it sounds pretty nice. Listen to this bark. Sounds alright. Drop it down a gear. Yeah, it sounds alright. What gets me about the place is just how vast it is. It's enormous. Roads just go on and on and on and on. You turn a corner and the roads are just straight. Let's do this, guy. Totally surrounded by mountains and desert. It's incredible. I went to check out the Grand Canyon, and that was utterly beautiful, stunning. But there's only so long you can really look at it. It's hard to be amazed by something for very long. You know, but maybe half an hour or 45 minutes after you lay eyes on it, it's kind of like, yeah, right, it's a nice ditch. I've seen it. I've seen it, you know. But Sedona we went to. I'm headed towards Sedona now, actually. I might even go in there. Why not? Fuck it. Whatever. Doesn't matter. But the scale of this country is enormous. As a Brit, it blew my mind. Just flying in, you know, when we come down through the cloud cover and the city just stretched to the horizon. Not just the distance, man. The horizon. In every direction. It was unbelievable. I know it's the winter months out here, but it is hot. It's hot. All the locals are walking around in sweatshirts and stuff, and I'm there sweating my bollocks off. And I will say, as a Brit out here, holy Jesus, do I get a lot of attention. Every time I open my mouth somewhere, somebody is like, oh my god! I went to an IHOP with my uncle, which is, and it stands for International House of Pancakes. We went in there for breakfast the day after I arrived. And my first interaction with an American was the waitress. And she walks over and she's like, hi, how y'all doing? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good, thanks very much, I'm fine. And she was like, oh my god, where are you from? And yeah, they're so curious, they don't really leave you alone. But my most interesting interaction, definitely, my uncle and I were driving up to Sedona, and we were stopping at we were at a vending machine, just having a look at something to eat, just for munchies, I guess. And this stereotypical American woman, by the way, there's a serious wind up here, I don't know if you can still hear me. Let's pass this guy. This stereotypical American woman, huge woman, says, hey, excuse me, what language are you speaking? And I was like, really? What language am I speaking? And my uncle says, the Queen's English, the way it's meant to be spoken. And apart from that, I've had a lot of people ask me if I'm Australian, funnily enough. A lot of people asking me if I'm Australian. But I don't mind it so much. Don't get me wrong, there are times when it's pretty tiresome. It's like, okay, I've had the attention, can we just leave it? Everyone takes an interest in you over here as soon as you start talking. They love the accent so much. Excuse me, it's like when an American comes to the UK. You can't help but, you know, your ears prick up when you hear them speaking. It's exactly the same over here with an English accent. They love it, and then they you know, they come over and tell you their life story, and then they ask you about your life story. But I don't mind it. It's okay. It's fine. But after a while, it does get a little bit tiring. we went to a restaurant in North Scottsdale called Brio, and they cooked me an amazing steak in a gorgonzola sauce. It was fucking awesome, and I went up to the head chef when we finished and I said, "Excuse me pal, can you tell me who cooked my steak please?" And he was like, yeah. So I went over and got this Mexican guy who looked absolutely terrified. He walks over and I said, "Excuse me buddy, are you the guy that cooked my steak?" And he was like, yes. And I said, "It was the fucking bollocks." And he just kind of looked at me as if, what just happened? What did you say? It's what? And then I walked off, and then I heard somebody explain it to him, and then there was a round of applause in the kitchen for the guy, bless him. But yeah, another cultural difference, swearing. Man, nobody swears over here in public. It's extremely rare. Extremely rare. And you know what England's like. Fuck this, fuck that, shit, cunt. It's everywhere, all the time, it's constant, and no one seems to care. Over here, you better watch your mouth. Yeah, you better watch your mouth. I got told off in the IHOP by my uncle. He was like, "You do realise that you're effing every other word pretty much." And I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea that I was doing it. It's just, you know, casually it happens, and at work it happens, and no one's bothered. So it happens. Whoops. I hope something exciting happens soon, like some really nice roads at the bottom of a valley or some shit, because this is kind of boring. So what I think I might do is turn the camera off now, and then I'll bring you guys back when something exciting happens, because yeah, this road's just straight as fuck. So I'll catch y'all in a bit, if I can turn the camera off, because I can't see what I'm doing.